Hey guys, Dark Sonic Reactions here, and we're back with another reaction video. Today we will be watching When They Cry episode 21 and 22. Yes, 2 episodes today. Why, you ask? Well, as part of my Patreon goals, I've hit the $50 goal, which I'm supposed to do as many as I can double episodes releases. So yeah, that's it's a goal. So I'm gonna try and get these out as often as I can. Doesn't mean I can do them all the time, but for times I have the ability to do so, I will be doing it. So yeah, the double dipper today. But anyways, enough of that. Last episode, Shion basically was going insane. You know, torturing people. Doing everything she can to get information out of the grandpa, basically saying that the old lady was in charge of everyone's, she's in charge of getting rid of people. Really trying to figure out what happened to him. He's probably down at the bottom of that hole in the dungeon. And now he's gone, quote-unquote, missing. And so a lot of the heads and people with the family and stuff are looking around and searching. And yes, and now, Rika has met her fate, and I believe Sataka will be soon also reaching a similar fate as well. And then Keiichi, of course. He's probably going to get stabbed soon enough. So yeah, anyways, I say we go ahead and get started in a 3, 2, 1, and go. Bloodied footprints, yes. Doing the... You gotta get spirited away. Yes, he's gone missing. Yeah, he's just surprisingly gone missing. No one can find him. And then he was taken away. You killed him. You two are next. Oh, it's all coming to plan to freak him out. You confessed your guilt and crimes. You're next, Keiichi. You're next. Ooh. It's extremely brutal, I'll give you that. Oh, you should not have done that. She's already dead. Keiichi, how could you? Satako is also on that list. You've doomed yourself. But actually, the plan is already set into motion. No need to worry, Keiichi. They were already dead. Don't worry. But man, Shion has everyone fooled. Man, I really thought it was Mion who was doing all that stuff. That arc. I guess technically now it's this arc, combining the two arcs for the two sides of the story. But man, they had me fooled, because I really thought Shion was not into that stuff, as it was shown earlier this arc that she doesn't really care about any of that stuff. But when then things come to love and then being lied to about people's disappearances and sacrifices, you know, paying for your crimes and whatnot. She definitely has taken a much stronger stance on taking care of some business herself, making people disappear. Even if it has to be children, family members, anyone really. She just wants revenge for the ones who took Satoshi away. I mean, to a pretty extreme degree, but also trying to get rid of Keiichi, though. I don't see why. I mean, he's just, unfortunately, part of the, I guess he's playing him like a fiddle, I guess. They're gone. This is where they find the empty soy sauce, or the soy sauce that wasn't there at all. Can't get in at all. Yeah, let's search there. Oh, that's a very convenient ladder. Once again. The main house. Yeah, it's up there. Hmm.
リカちゃんの両親が亡くなって以来ずっと放置してあるそうだけど。
そうか、リカちゃんの両親って。
It's all coming to
サトシ
plan.
君だよ。
Both of them dead?
白様のたたりってことで両親が崖から落っこち
The curse, quote unquote.
サトシ君もいなくなっちゃって。それ以来リカちゃんとサトコ。
Hey, she does a pretty good job acting. She had me fooled the entire time.
サトコとリカは親友同士。
Yes,
サトコだけがたたりに合わない理由。
is because
フルでリカの力があった
it's highly possible.
二人とも大変だな。
You have
てるんだよ。呪われてるって言ったの。
cursed.
ミオン。
サトコはね。
Yeah, this whole part where she's freaking out, I thought Mion was going, oh man. It all comes together now.
サトコだけが許してもらえるなんて。サトシ君を差し置いて。
Hey, hey, come on, he's gonna fall off the ladder.
許せない。
おい、落ち着けよ、ミオン。
許せない。許せない。許せない。
It's unforgivable, I say. Oh, everything's fine over here.
落ち着け。フルでリカはもう死んだ。
Yes,
様の生まれ変わりは死んだんだ。
you say that, but disaster will still strike.
ね、ケイちゃん。
Exactly.
このひなみ沢には今やたたりをなす神はいない。
It's all by people's doings.
私にある。
You can curse and torture whoever you please now, basically. Everyone just seems to have disappeared. Man, she just... Look at those eyes of despair.
沼の方もぐるっと探したけど、全然ダメだね。
Hmm.
明るくなんないとわかんないよね。
Well, let's wait till that time then.
婦人部の皆さんが集会所の方で豚汁作ってくれてますんで、
Oh,
休んでください。
yes, get some fine rest.
リカちゃんがいなくなったってのは誰が最初に気づいたの？
Hmm.
あ、ケイちゃんだけど、虫が知らせたんだとか。
Yeah, the weird... That is a little strange. Oh.
私の発言一つでケイちゃんを悪者扱いだよ。面白い。
And now he has all the blame put on him. Uh-oh. It is pork stew. And murder. Him. Your enemy has come. There he is.
大石め。私が星だと当たりをつけてやがるか。
Well,
まうものか。
he's an investigator. It's what he does. Doesn't worry, Mion's already hiding. No one will find her down here. Oh, dear me.
君吉のおじいちゃん死んだ？
Damn.
見たんだ断末魔。
Yeah, he's definitely dead over there.
よくもみんなを、リカを、
To everyone.
私をどうするつもりなんですの？
Oh, that's gonna be intense, isn't it? Oh. She doesn't care now.
あんたはそれをサトシ君の時にしなかった。
Oh.
それがあんたの罪なんだ。
And you shall be punished. Jesus.
私はどうなってもいいから、サトコを許してあげて。
I think it's a little late,
お前はあの時の私。
but now it means nothing to her.
だって届かない、救えない、助けられない。お前はそこで苦しみを味わうがいい。
Ooh. I think it's a little too...
1000回ごめんなさいって言うんだよ。
Can she do it in enough time?
解放してあげる。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
Oh, too slow.
泣くのはあんたの専売特許だね。
A patent?
ミニーが助けに来てくれるのかな。
Oh.
サトコ、私の声が聞こえ
I
る。
don't think she's gonna be moving. Jeez.
あんたは自分
She's still alive after all that?
どれほどサトシ君を追い詰めていたか知ってる？
He'd come to say,
あんたはニーニーって泣けばよかった。
and he would come to your side and protect you, as you know a brother would do.
負担ってものを考えたことある？サトシ君はあんたのヒーローでもなければ。
He's so... Gee, look at those
あんたと
eyes
同じに。
of horror. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised she just hasn't died yet.
もう右腕の感覚がない。じゃあ
I
左
mean-
腕にするか。
Oh.
どうしたの？ 叫ぶと私を喜ばすから、せめて悲鳴を上げずに抵抗ってわけ。
Jeez, man.
私もそう思っていましたのよ。
は？
Oh?
私がニーニーを追い詰めたからいなくなってしまった。
Oh?
私が甘えていた。
How could you even talk when you just been stabbed like 8, 10 times? Who knows?
ちょっと意外。自覚があったとはね。
ニーニーはきっと帰ってきてくれるんですの。
I don't know about that.
私、一人前になってるところを見せるんですのよ。
Hmm.
私もうニーニーの背中に隠れたりしないって見せてあげるんです。
Oh, where did he go? How could he have run it off? That he's
ニー
dead?
ニーは絶対に帰ってきてくれますの。それまで待ってるんですのよ。今まで甘えて
Oh,
本当にごめんなさい
that face of horror.
それまで負けるものか。どんなに辛くてもニーニーに甘えたりしない。泣いたら今までと一緒だから。私は耐えて、
Hmm.
耐えてみせるんですのよ。
I just think she's gonna shut her up.
抜かすな、小娘が。
私を刺して楽しいならいくらでも楽しみ遊ばせ。でもね、
I mean, if you die, then it's not very satisfied.
見てますわね。僕はこんなに強くなったんですのよ。
How are you not even having any reaction of pain whatsoever?
私は泣かない。
I know I'd be crying. Well, yeah, takes care of that, I suppose.
私は待ってたんだよ。最後に言葉を交わした時からずっと。ミオン、サトコのこと頼むからね。
She's leaving that to you.
サトシ君の最後のたった一つの願いさえ忘
You
れ
just killed her.
こんな私をサトシ君は絶対迎えになんか来ない。私は
You realize your mistakes. Nope, she's
なんだ。
she's fine.
私自分でも知ってたんじゃないか。
You would never come back.
私はもうとっくに鬼だったんだって。
The horror before their very eyes. Wow. Things have gotten very brutal these past few episodes, man. Very brutal.
ケイちゃんが全ては私、園崎ミオンの犯行だと悟って、園崎本家にやってきたのは次の日のことだ。
Here to talk about these issues.
これはとんだ名探偵が身近にいたもんだよ。
All this time.
倉庫の中身だけで電話の内容まで見破るとは。
Pretty smart, you two. Time to show you what's downstairs.
警察はもうとっくにお前を疑っているんだ。この家も大石さんの部下が踏み込もうと今も様子を伺っている。
Yeah. It's only a matter of time.
会話しないよ。私には鬼が宿ってる。
A demon.
自首しよう。私たちも一緒に行くよ。
No, I don't think she'll be doing that.
なんか絶対にしない。
Oh, if only they knew who this actually was.
聞いてほしいな。
Can we go down to the basement real fast?
その前に
Hmm.
30分でいいから、ケイちゃんと二人きりに。
I would never, I'd still never agree to that situation. Not in a million years would I be left alone with an insane killer. How could you even trust that?
組んでもいいかな。
別に構わないぞ。
I would never. It doesn't matter. I would never let that happen. I'm sorry.
そうなんだ。
To a certain extent.
自分がシオンなのかミオンなのかわからなくなっていた。
You were
ただ
not neither.
そればかりが頭に浮かんだ。
A monster.
来て、私の罪のすべてを見てほしいから。
They're all down here.
それはケイちゃんにとって。
It's pretty horrific, not gonna lie.
変わらない。何度だって言う。園崎美音は俺の最高の親友だ。
Pet pet. But she's not Mion.
かっこよくなんかないぞ。私は鬼だから、もう人間の気持ちはよくわからないけど。
She has no feeling.
あの子があんたを好きになったのは、ちょっとわかる気がする。
He's just a nice guy. But he's definitely liking the raw. I wouldn't be
シオン
That's not Shion.
よかった、無事だったんだな。
That's not Shion.
落ち着け。
They've seen too much torture. Ooh. Yep, here we go. Back in the torture chair. We're gonna get nailed down each finger.
ようやくお目覚め。あの子に自分のせいで死ぬ大勢の人の悲鳴をたっぷり聞かせてから。
Oh dear.
なかなかいいセンスで。
No, please. We know we're fine. But still, this horrifying scene.
園崎ミオンでしょ。
No, you're not.
俺がミオンであるはずがない。
私が本当はシオンだって見破ったの。
鬼だ。この鬼
Yes.
返せ、ミオンを返せよ。
Oh, she's long gone. Oh, please no.
頑張れミオン、この鬼に負けるな。本当に強いお前の力を見せてくれ。
That is long gone as well.
私を笑い涙で溺れ殺すつもり。
頼むよミオン。どこでお前はこんな鬼に負けちまったんだ。
Well,
弱いやつじゃないだろう。負けるな、戦え。
poor Keiichi, man.
ケイちゃん、
I would be, I would already be dead in this situation, man.
私の中に鬼が宿ったのは随分前。
Brewing at the seams for a long time, waiting to reach out and take over.
私はどこかへ行ってしまったんだろうと思い込んでいた。でも違った。鬼は私の中
It was resting and waiting for the time to be awoken.
その鬼はある小さなことを
The taking away of a Satoshi.
あんたがすべてを狂わした元凶なんだよ、ケイちゃん。
Because you made, you gave that doll.
ミオンが泣いて私に心の内を
That's the key to make you think it was actually Mion.
私はサトシ君のことを思い出して。あの時あんたがもらった人形をミオンに渡していたならすべては狂い出さなかったかもしれない。
そんな
It's all your fault. All you had to do was give it a doll.
何のためらいもなかったんだけどね。
But you're feeling some remorse.
好きなようにやってくれ。
本気？
You can do it.
傷つけたミオンの痛みに比べればこんなの大した。
Oh, this guy is so smooth.
その代わり2つ約束しろ。シオンは許してやれ。もう一つはその体をミオンに返してやってくれ。
That's not even begging for himself.
命乞いするとかそういう考えは思い浮かばないの？
He just wants his friends.
俺を殺すなだ。
This guy.
最初に2つって言ったんでしょ。
Well, he gets a third one.
だからもうダメ。
Well,
そいつは残念。
he tried.
私は約束を守らないよ。鬼だから。
He'll let you go for now.
今の3つ目の願いだけは聞いてあげてもいいよ。
Careful.
この体をミオンに返すこと。それももう
It's long
そんな
gone
ことはな
now.
い。ミオンはミオンだ。もう戻ってこないなんて言うな。
Don't pay.
あの後
The police are coming.
帰りが遅いからレナが大石を呼んだってとこかな。
They're busting the place down.
ごめんね。ミオンを怪我して。
ここに入る前に約束した。何があっても俺の中のミオンは変わらない。
Well,
でも忘れて。
that's long gone.
私を見かけても近寄らないでね。これ
Hmm.
は私の屍に取り付いた鬼なんだから。
There comes the taser. That's a really strong taser, man. And now for you.
さあ出ておいで。ケイちゃんはスタンガンで伸びてるだけ。もうすぐ警察隊が来るから解放されるよ。
So we have to take care of you. Well, she won't let you get
で
rescued,
もあんたに
actually.
はまだ用がある。ここから脱出するの。
You have. Oh. Time to escape.
早く。そこまで落ちてサトシ君に謝っといて。
Jeez. Go down.
この底にはね、 サトシ君はいないんだよ。
Are you sure about that?
あんた言わなかったっけ、この底に捨てられてるって。
I believe she
私も
says.
ね、サトシ君のことが好きだったんだよ。だからバッチャに詰め寄ったんだよ。
Are you pleading for your life now?
だってくらい。そしたらその時家は手を下してないって。
Hmm.
嘘だ。私は
I think you would have said something a little earlier, wouldn't you?
サトシ君とシオンの交際、バッチャは許したんだよ。爪を剥いで見せたから全てを許して忘れるって。
No. The grandpa.
じゃあ誰がサトシ君を消した
The grandpa even said that's not what it was for.
だってタタリはその時家がほのめかしたことを誰かが実行するから怒ってるんでしょうが。それもバッチャが長いこと調べたんだって。でもね、誰もやってないの。そんなことしてる人、村の中には誰もいないんだって。
There's gotta be someone.
それなら私が殺したのは敵じゃないってことに。
Does that be a plea bargain?
やるね。最後に私の復讐劇をひっくり返そうってわけ。シオン信じて。私は敵なんかじゃない。信じてよ。
Yeah, I don't think so.
あんたは天国に行ってサトシ君に会えるね。
Is just gonna Sparta kick her down the hole? Goodbye. Mion? Yeah, you're not surviving that. If you did, oh god, I feel sorry.
容疑者は現場より逃走した模様。繰り返します。容疑者は現場より逃走した模様。
I found a dead body. Hell, it could be worse. He could be dead.
早く死ね。お前は呪われてるんだよ。
And now the torture of her
生
own.
き延びるつもりか。
Just-
お前なら死んでしまえ。死ね。
Jeez. The thoughts of your own torture in your head. Is that even physically possible? I mean, someone might think you're insane if you start yelling and running around outside like that.
お久しぶり。元気してた？
お前こんなところをうろついてて
Absolutely not.
どうしたんだよこんな時間に。
Stab!
私ね。
Just waiting for it.
おい
You must flee.
大丈夫か？
Absolutely not.
頑張ってきたけど。もうダメ。
She needs to get that last bit taken care of.
おい大丈夫かよ無理する。
There it is. She's taking care of business now. She killed everyone. Oh, the job's not over yet. He still lives on. I could just easily, gleefully.
サトシ君、ごめんね。約束
Dang.
守れなくて
That's why you don't start running around on the outside of buildings.
ごめんね。
Get your sleeves caught on something.
ごめん。
If that's how she ends up in the hospital as well.
きっと。
And easily they can see that she is Shion. Ooh. But that sounds like she just died. But then who was in the hospital? Because that sounded like an absolute splatter. Just, I mean, you guys heard it. How was she in the hospital and kills him, well, tortured him at least? We didn't know what actually happened to him. I assume he died, but that didn't happen because he's lived. He is in the hospital. He lives the stab. But, and she's just is like hiding under the bed and comes out of nowhere. Oh man. But jeez, they're killing a Satako there. Jeez, man, that was absolutely brutal. That was insane. Just the repeated stab. Oh, that's it's intense, man. These torture scenes, pretty intense stuff. But, you know, supposedly Keiichi's supposed to live here. And then Mion is dead. Satoko is dead. Rika is dead. The volcano hasn't happened yet, of course. That's still something that's supposed to happen eventually. Reina is still alive.
囚われるのは
What catches you is the afterimage of the
じゃ
past?
ないの未来から
Interesting.
そこにあるのはもう一つの
I don't see any jokes here, no?
日暮らしの泣く声
When they cry,
見滅ぼし編
atonement,
幸せ
happiness.
あなたは信じられますか
But how did she does she survive that fall and ends up in the hospital? I mean, we don't see that. So I'm not really sure what happens because Keiichi lives that. He goes to the hospital. Right? At least that's what we saw originally. Oh man. This show is just it just has everything, man. It's just I'm trying to put this arc together. I mean, we got the full story of how all the events happened and how many times that it was not actually Mion, but it was just Shion, and Mion was the one down locked up, and it was not the one. Mion did not go insane. It was Shion the whole time. And she's the one who killed Satako. Killed everyone, man. Killed the grandma. Oh, the grandma just kind of died on her own. I really don't know how she died, actually. That's the one thing I can't really figure out. She just violently tortured the body after she was dead, which was oof. And then the head is the village as well. Oh man. But yeah, I'm just interested. We got to get into 22. So I say we go ahead and get started in a 3, 2, 1, and go. Excavators? Oh, hey.
人って幸せになるためにどれだけの努力が許されるのかな
I couldn't tell you. Quite a
だって
bit.
ね連鎖するものだと思う
And now, back to who knows what.
なるとなかなか抜け出せない
She's still looking for that Colonel Sanders statue out here.
本当に精一杯そこまでするのかっていう
Oh,
努
there's
力して
dead body.
それが幸せってものじゃないかなって
Hmm.
レナは思うのでもだからってみんなにもそれを受け入れてもらおうなんて
Reina, you doing okay?
レナ
Man.
じゃあ始めるよリュウグウレナ一世一代の頑張り物語
Once in a lifetime story of Endeavor? Okay, let's hear it. I don't know what that tracksuit was. But alright then. Now I don't even know what is happening anymore. Like, what story I mean, this seems like a new story. The events that we haven't seen yet. I mean, what am I supposed to believe has actually happened here? That's the one thing I have not been able to figure out is what is happening and how there's so many different ways this story can go that there's many different possibilities and endings towards series of events. I mean, sometimes there's a volcano, sometimes the Keiichi's killed by drugs, this time Shion was the one who went insane. There are other times where Shion doesn't exist at all in the story. And there's the time where Keiichi was the one who murdered the uncle of Satako. I mean, there's just so many different things, and now it's been a long time since we've ever focused on Reina, and so now we're back to her again. Man, it's been a long time. That was the first arc was the one on Reina, but now everything else has been Shion, Mion, and Satako and stuff, and now we're back to Reina again, which should be interesting. She's definitely, I think, one of the ones that creeps me out the most, just because she has that look in her eyes, and how she goes. It's just one of the more creepy ones. Squirt guns. Looks like they're having some water time fun.
ミオン
甘いわケイちゃん
Part of their club activities. Ooh, wearing white with squirt guns? That could lead to bad times. Or good times, depending who you are. Nice.
最初の異性はどこへ行ってしまいましたのかしら
Oh.
プロはターゲッ トの弾数もちゃんと把握しておくものですわ。最後の一発分の水量では射程距離
Ooh,
ほとんど
it's an
ない
intense
じゃありま
battle.
せん？
I mean,
それはどうかな。
that squirt gun compared to that is nothing.
弾切れになったら逃げ込もうと考えててね。あらかじめ一丁隠してある。
Isn't that cheating?
レナのやつやるじゃないか。
Yeah, it is impressive.
相手はトラップの申し子サトコ
The
だよ。
traps? I don't want any child of traps, thank you.
とっても大切な一丁でしたのよ。
So
どうしてかな。だって
うん
その一丁がなかったらレナさんはさっきの銃のまま私の前に姿を現し
Um
しませんもの。
It already emptied?
水で
She's well prepared.
ちょっと砂粒を入れて空打ちすればすぐに詰まっちゃうんですのよ。
Dang. How evil.
レナが隠したことを知ってて細工したってわけか。
Dang. It's just sand out of nowhere.
トラップは最後の最後にほんの一つささやかに。
Now you're out without water. That wiggle.
さとこちゃんもまだまだ甘い。
And then water balloon.
なんだって被弾の定義覚えてる？水鉄砲の水に触れたら被弾とし負けとする。それが一体。
Dang, little pistol.
そんな使い方があったら
You just throw it against the wall.
目が甘かったね。
Dang. That is a powerful water. Let me tell you. These are some very powerful water guns, man. Like, where can I get ones like this? You see the water pressure in those things?
見直したより惚れ直したの方が嬉しいかな。
負けてくれたらそれでもいいぜ。
それ
Ooh.
は嫌かな。
Hmm.
緊張感たまらねえぜ。
I live for this kind of
こ
tension.
とすら興ざめするくらいにな。
Ooh.
負けても恨まないでね。
勝負。
Draw. Dang. This is an intense battle. Oh, he got all wet.
どっちが勝ったんですの？みー、判定はどうなんですか？
Kind of tell, is it not?
今日の二人は全く見事だったよ。
I would agree.
ちゃんもレナも最高の力を発揮してく
But
れた。
still, they ended up taking a shot.
はもはや美しいと呼べるまでに昇華され、とてもじゃないが優劣をつけることはできない。
Dang. A tie.
決着はどうなるんですの？
本日の戦いを預かり勝負とし、後
Another
決
time.
着をつけることとしたい。
Boo.
ちょっと待った。
It's not over yet.
うん、ちょっと流すわけにはいかないかな。
It's not over until it's over.
二人とも。
再試合はよしとしよう。だが、
But right here, right now.
ミオにサトコにリカちゃん。
罰ゲームの覚悟できてるよね。
They did lose.
ドキ、ニパ
They're always there with their knee paws. That is horrifying. Ooh, dessert fare.
ーいらっしゃいませ。エンジェルモートへようこそ
Is this okay? Is this okay to do?
なんという至極の罰ゲーム。
Is this
言われると恥ずかしいの。
is this okay right for a child? How'd they even have that in her size?
そう
That's
です、前原さん。
that's the real question here.
ウルトラレアチーズケーキ、お待たせしました。
Oh, an echo tail.
あ、もうとんでもない罪なんだよ。
Don't worry, this is what she does anyway.
ケイちゃんにやらせるつもりだったのにな。
Oh my. The fan service at a time like this, huh?
次回の罰ゲームは覚悟しておくことですわ。
A traditional maid outfit.
さとこちゃんのメイドかいいよ。お持ち帰
You
り
can't take them all home, you have to choose.
おわさせません。お持ち帰るのは入江京介です。
The coach out of nowhere? That's really creepy that he's gonna take
お持ち帰りを邪魔すると
the very young child in a maid outfit with him. That's,
満席なの？嘘。
there's some very strange implications this episode.
あら、レイナちゃんじゃない。こんなとこで会うなんて奇遇。
Who the heck is this?
リナさん。
Rena?
こんにちは。
Oh, there's too many people with R names, good lord. Who the heck is this person? It's all new to me.
そうみたいですね
Rena? We have Reina, Rika, and Rina now? Oh, good lord.
ええ、それは問題ございません。
Cake? No problem.
こちらからどれでもお選びください。
あの人はショートケーキみたいな地味なのが好きだったっけ？
I mean, does he?
ねえ、レイナちゃん、あなたはどれがいい？
私ですか？
Choose a nice cake.
好きなの選んでいいわよ。
じゃあこれ
The pink one?
じゃあ、ショートケーキを2つとプチドリアノンを1つ。
Petit Trayon?
ありがとう
I
ござ
don't
います
I don't speak cake.
前は都会に住んでたわけだけどさ、こんなにも一日一日を楽しいと思って過ごしたことはなかった。
I mean,
俺、ひなみ沢に引っ越してきてさ、
you're gonna regret saying
幸
this.
せなんだって思う。
レナも同じだよ。
Moving here was the biggest mistake of your life. Let me tell you that right now, man. You're gonna want to get out of here very fast.
こんなにも毎日が楽しいと、なんだかある日突然転びそうで怖いよな。
I wouldn't say that so soon.
だからいつ転んでもいいように思いっきり今を楽しむのが正解だと思うな。
Keiichi,
そうだな。
be afraid.
精一杯楽しむのが正
Be
解。
very afraid.
レナはまた高い
Yeah, you might find something cool.
まだ遊び足りないってのかよ。
よかったら
Yeah, who knows what you could find in the dump?
天気も怪しそうだし。
Oh,
今日はおとなしく帰った方がいいんじゃないか？
but she wants to go now.
こういう素敵な気分の日はね、きっと可愛いのが見つかるんだよ。
You'll never know.
だから行ってみるね。
You should
わ
go.
かったよ。じゃあな。
You might regret your decision not going. She might find something disturbing. Man, I still would feel very uncomfortable walking around in a place like this. It just easily opens up, huh? I guess he has a little hideout here. To hide from all the darkness. Star charts, interesting. We got the dippers. Well, don't think you'll be leaving anytime today. It's raining quite heavily. What do we have here? Seems.
この間映画とお食事に行った時一緒だった人のこと覚えてる？
秋人おじさんだっけ？
Who?
レイナちゃんは秋人さんのこと。
I have no idea who this Akihito is.
ねえ、レイナちゃんはお母さんとお父さんとどっちが好き？
Oh dear.
もしもお母さんとお父さんが別
You'd want to live with her.
になったら、レイナちゃんはどっちのお家に住みたい？
Oh man, that's
お
oof.
母さんね、お父さんと別れて秋人おじさんと結婚しようと。
That's just a tough thing to bring out of nowhere. But the, oh god.
あなたの家には行きません。父の家が私の家です。もうあなたとも会いたくありません。
でもレイナ、お父さんの方に残ったらこれからの生活も。
But you're the one who's
私のこと気安くレイナって呼ばないでください。
dang. And that's when she went crazy. Started breaking all the things. Man. To the mom to do that to her. And then, I mean, she's the one who betrayed the father at that point then. I mean, that's pretty messed up.
幸せなんだ。
She was the one cheating.
幸せなんだ。
You seem to be in a pretty alright spot right now. Good friends by your side. And, you got that at least. Man. But how much trouble passed.
おかえり。お、傘持ってなかったのかい。
朝は晴
Mm,
れてたから。
unfortunate. There you go, dry you off. Nice and warm.
今へ来てごらん。ちょっとすごいぞ。
Is it something cool or something not... Oh! New furniture?
どうしたのお父さん。
New stuff?
まあ、ちょっと心機一転さ。もう引っ越してきて1年にもなるんだから。
So
お父さん
might
も
get
そ
some
ろ
new
そろ気分を
things.
切り替えて新しい生活に踏み出さないとなって思ったんだよ。
そうだ
And is there a new woman as well?
綺麗なお部屋だと心も晴れ晴れするもんね。
Anyone would feel nice.
うんやっぱりなリナさんに選んでもらったんだ
あれは捨てちゃうの？
Throw all that old stuff away.
まあこの際だと
Hey, the Colonel Sanders thing.
業者が引き取りに来てくれることになってる
Is that why she wanted it so bad?
そうだレナ
That's what that was. Right? There's a statue out there.
この帰りにお使い頼めないか
お使い？
Hmm. Interesting.
ジャケットを2着ほど沖宮の洋服屋さん
Think she can get those?
それを代わりに取ってきてくれないか
うん、いいよ。そ
Hmm.
れってリナさんに見立ててもらったの？
That's who Rena is. Huh.
へえ。
Interesting. That's what she's looking for. That's the statue of the first arc. And it was thrown away by her father. At that. Huh. Oh, that is the absolute worst. And if it doesn't, I want some money back for wasting my time coming down here, by the way. That's when you ask that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, that may have happened, but I've wasted my valuable time as a customer. I should be compensated for wasting my time.
で、どういうことだ？
なんとかその
Hmm.
ごたかええねっぱげ。とっとと
Man, this does not seem like the best place to be. Hey, Rena.
これでよろしい
Isn't that the uncle?
ご注文お決まりですか？
Or it looks a lot like him at least. Whoa,
アップルティーを。
that's a lot of money.
おい、数えんね。
ちょっと私に命令しないでくれる
じゃがましいわ。黙って数えなええんね。
That's quite a lot
な
of.
んないでよもともと私の金じゃない
Ooh. Hmm. Adds up.
私が貸した分だけ
バケや、リセットしたんね。
Ooh.
すまへんエロすまへん勘弁してください
This is not a good thing, man.
うちの人は私のことになるとすぐ頭に血が上っちゃうのよね
Hmm.
そうよ。
You're seeing the betrayal of this woman on your father here.
乗り腐るやつは俺に塗ったんと同じやんな。
Hmm. Betrayal.
すまんね。
Man, her father has the worst luck with women.
利子は今日きっちり払っちゃいなさい
You don't want to get in trouble.
あんなやつとは縁切れるんだから
Hmm.
そりゃそうですけど
But can you do that?
50万なんてこれ以上もう払えないですよ
500,000 yen?
担保も連帯もいらないんでちょいと利率はあれだけどあいつのよりははるかにマシでしょ
Hmm. All you have to do is sign here.
おう、話はついたが。ああ、おうおう。関心な枠を
It's all taken care of.
背負うもんがなくちゃあかんね。
Put some service in.
リツコ、お前のひなみ沢の旦那、どうなんね。どのくらい絞れそうなんよ。
それがさ別れた奥さんがだいぶ慰謝料をくれたらしいってね
Oh, that's the problems here,
本
huh?
当にすっげえあるらしいのよね
どのくらいに。
Oh.
銀行に5000万くらい持ってるわよ
What?
あぶく銭なわけ
50 million yen in the bank?
何でも買ってくれるのよ何でもあんたみたいなドケチとは大違い
And then he's never gonna believe his daughter that she heard and saw all of this.
俺以外で満足できる体かっちゅう。
もうこんなとこでよしてよ
ひなみ沢の旦那、どう持ってくつもりなんよ。
あんたを出しに手切れ金がいるって持ってくつもり
Jeez.
恐ろしい女。
That is horrible.
すみません書きました
Man.
じゃあそれ持ったローン行こうか。リツコ。
Man, why does everyone have such big problems? Staying hidden in the shadows. Well, this seems like a serious man.
どうも。
これは総支配に
General manager? This guy means serious business. Dun dun dun. Yep. You can clearly see who it is.
マスター、
はい、何か。
この日替わりデザートの
I'll take that special dessert,
スイート
please.
なんとかっていうのは今日はやっているのか。
Oh, and Shion? Out of nowhere?
どうしてもとおっしゃるんでしたら特別にご用意を。
無理なら無理と言ってくれればいい。
ほら葛西、特別にご用意って言ってくれてるじゃないですか。
Yeah, of course, you can do that.
ここまで来てみっともない。
じゃあ
Man, Reina is, understandably extremely distraught.
レナさんじゃないですか。こんにちは。あ、しーちゃん。はい、シオンです。
Impressive, you can tell the difference.
一人？ひょっとしてケイちゃんと待ち合わせかな？
No.
なんじゃないよ。しーちゃ
Some
ん
bad stuff just went
お
down.
連れの方は
Oh, this guy?
まあ、私のボディーガードだと思っ
Nice.
といてください。
He definitely looks the bodyguard type.
危険が迫ったら、葛西が守ってくれるんだよね。
嫌です。
Dang.
ね、面白いやつでしょ。
He will not do those things.
葛西さん、さっきすれ違った人たちはお知り合いですか？
まあ、
Let's hear it.
どういう人たちなんです
They're
か？
bad people.
男は北条哲平。ちょいと
北条
ジャンゴロです。
Hojo family, huh?
マミやリナ、源氏名だと思いましたが、確かリツコって名前だったかと。フ
Mm.
ラワーロードの店の一つで働いている水の女です。
Ah, I
どうい
see.
う人たちなんですか？
北条は確かリナの紐のはずです。
Oh
立ち
dear.
の悪い連中ですので、関わり合いになられない。
Man, her dad, that
どう
is
たちが悪いんですか？
extremely.
女の私生活には触れないのが仁義ってもんです。
どうたちが悪いんですか？
She just wants to
それ
know.
はご勘弁を。
どうたちが悪いんですか？
Yeah, she's in serious mode.
葛西、
Tell
意
us
地悪しないで教えてあげなさいよ。
she might go
そんな風に
crazy.
聞いてるわけじゃなさそうだしさ。
Something going on.
あの二人はたちの悪いゴロつきです。
Dangerous
婚
hoodlums.
活と博打で生計を立てていると聞いています。
Dang.
筒持たせもやるって話です。
A badger.
つもたせって
A
何
badger.
ですか？つもたせってのは要するにカモと女を
And steals all the
いい
money.
感じになったところで男が乱入して自分の女に何しやがるって金を巻き上げる古典的な恐喝。
You have to warn your father now.
鼻の下を伸ばした代償なわけだし自業自得ってね。
Jeez.
ないことはないもんです。
That seems very pretty much.
コロッと女に騙されちまうもんですよ。
ほう、何それ。葛西をコロッと騙した女って
Dang. That face. Oh, a similar thing
デ
happened.
ザートこちらのレナさんにも。ってあれ？
She's already
今
gone.
お帰りになりましたよ。
どうしたのかな？
Um,
レナさん
her father is in grave danger. She saw it all. You must trail her now, follow her every move. You must take care of her. To kill. She will not forgive you for what you will do to her father. Okay then. Oof, that was a very interesting start to an arc. I believe that's the statue that was thrown away that she was looking for at the beginning of the first arc was that statue. I believe that's what it was. But man, Reina's father is quite the unlucky man. I mean, cucked by his first wife and then misled by another to try and steal all their money from them. I mean, 50 million yen? I mean, I know that it sounds like a lot, but comparatively so, it's not as much as I really think it is, but it's still a rather large amount of money in the bank. I mean, you're gonna get pretty far with 50 million for a while, especially when you're also still working and stuff. 50 million saved? That's pretty good, man. But, man, man, you got what a dangerous life that is, man. I mean, why would a guy have to pay any of that? I mean, that would be the woman's fault, would it not? Either trying to pull these scams. Here, how would he have ever known? So why would he have to pay money And I mean, just like get beat up or something. I mean, I don't see how that would really work out.
幸せへの思い
Hmm.
交わされるのは友との決め事
Very interesting. But we also this Rina character came out of nowhere.
日暮らしの
No mentions of her
滅
before.
ぼし
Place to return.
派帰るとこ
A home.
ろあなたは信じられますか
I can't believe it, no, but that weapon. That's Reina's weapon of choice, that's for sure. Man, that was whew, those episodes are pretty intense. Very interesting episodes. But man, yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a really interesting arc, seeing what Reina is capable of, and seeing if she's the one who ends up killing Rina there. I mean, she definitely is one to go a bit over the edge. I mean, you saw what she's done before and how she will destroy everything, especially the people who try to ruin her father. I mean, your mom basically says, "I'm cheating on your father. I'm pregnant with the new person's child, and I want you to come with me." You have to really sit there and think, wait a second. The dad's done nothing wrong. You've cheated on him. You've gotten pregnant with another man, and you want me to go with you. Yeah, I think even a child might understand that that's kind of an issue, you know. Man, that's just a lot to go through. Oof, man. But yeah, anyways, not much else to say really other than that, but if you guys have enjoyed, I will see you guys again, next time.